situation. Two of NA Finest directly above them. Oh, massive shot though onto second.
Here, but no, he falls too. Vanille versus Roll, a player who already has the spot versus a player who needs a big win. Keep yourself safe, and we'll see you on the battle bus.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the 2023 Comp Awards. I'm so excited to be here. We have to celebrate the people, the moments, the players, everything of 2023. The Fortnite community is awesome, and now is the time to recognize the best of the best, take an opportunity to celebrate, and just enjoy the amazing year that we had, and hopefully look forward to what's to come. I am SBG. I'm joined alongside Life with Panda. We're here in the Panda studio. He told me to call it that. I'm not allowed to call it the Panda Cave. And Panda, how you doing?
Doing good, man. Doing good, man. Look, I'm excited. We've been talking about these awards since last year. We actually ended up hosting an early version of what this room is now last year, but now the room is more complete. A lot more cool things to come from here. But honestly, it's about celebrating the people today, celebrating the community that has put so much effort into the year and competing and building their presence in the scene. And we get to recognize some really cool people.
Yeah, I'm so excited for this. I mean, it's been a wonderful year, and now we just got to take a step back and enjoy it. Hopefully for everyone at home, you guys have somewhat of an idea of what's going on. If not, I'll break it down for you. So we have two categories of awards. We have the community, which are decided 100% by you guys. And then we have the competitive awards, which are decided 75% by our panel of experts. Shout out to you guys, the panel of experts. Really appreciate that. And then 25% by the community. So if you guys have been active on Twitter over the past few days, past week or so, you were able to vote, hang out, enjoy it. And now we're going to go over who won each of the awards. And we'll break it down category by category. We have some of the winners coming on to share. We have some special guests presenting awards. And I mean, that's how today is going to work.
Oh, I'm excited. This is going to be good. I'm looking forward to some awards, right? So I tried my best not to peek at the sheet and see who won each category. I saw a few early, but other than those, I want to be genuinely surprised by the moment. I know which ones I personally voted for when it came to these awards, but I'm really excited to see who's going to be walking away with some of these, and really excited to see who's going to be walking away with the big one, which I know you know which one that is.
Hey, let's not wait any longer. We have a trophy this year. Shout out to Paisa Thrash and his production studio for putting this together, but take a look. Boom. There she is. Look at that. This is going to player of the year. So whoever wins that award will be given that award out later on. But for now, this gets to hang out with us. It looks beautiful. Again, shout out to Paisa Thrash and his team, production studio based out of LA and Vegas. Do some great stuff. Hope to continue working with them in the future. Also did the signs you guys can see. So make sure to go follow them. Have to give a shout out to the rest of the partners, Alden and Prodigy Analytics. These guys were able to build the website, put together all the analytics you guys saw for the finalist pages and tabs. Also helped me a ton on the back end stuff. Alden, if you're watching, thank you so much. I can't say how much I appreciated your help. EOSN Games for putting together our creative map, which you guys will see in a second. And lastly, Panda for letting us use this awesome studio. And the Panda Cave is ready to roll.
Okay, buddy, listen, it's Panda Studio. I see what you're doing. Okay. No, I'm just kidding, guys. But no, it has been a culmination of just incredible things happening throughout the year for this very moment. Obviously, it's so cool to see a live trophy, right? Like, this is honestly so much cooler in person too. Like the camera doesn't do it justice. This thing is sick, and I can't wait to see. This is one award that I have kept a secret. I can't wait to see who's actually going to walk away with that one, because it is the big award. It is that player of the year potentially walking away with this trophy. So who knows? There's so many people up for that award right now.
Oh yeah,
but I think
I got you.
Yeah, you got it.
So one thing that I try and make special is it's not only just this award show. If you guys want to commemorate who won the awards, we have a little piece, a creative map dedicated to the competitive awards. There's also a playable piece of the Zone Wars, or if you want to see who won last year's awards, there's a whole award hall. You guys can go check that out. But take a look at the creative map and go ahead, jump in if you want. Welcome to the 2023 Competitive Awards Creative Map. This year we have the previous halls as well as new awards from the 2023 awards. If you guys want to jump in and play some Zone Wars, get your friends in the map, go over, press the button, and queue up for Zone Wars. You can queue up for Zone Wars while your friends look at the awards, or you can just jump in and check out everything. Collect the tokens, complete the challenges, and enjoy the beautiful scenery. There it is. Go check it out if you want. We'll be sharing the code later if you didn't catch it. Nonetheless, it's time, what we're all here for, to celebrate the people. Let's start diving into the awards. And the first section we're going to talk about is the community awards. They were decided by you. So let's take a look at some of the awards. For me personally, Panda, I love the Heartwarming Award. I'm kind of a sucker. I'm sentimental. So that's probably my favorite of this whole section. But, you know, how are you feeling about the community awards?
Ooh, you know, look, there are so many on this list that I love, right? Heartwarming is definitely one of them. Of course, Grinder of the Year, because I think there were a lot of people that came into the year. No one anticipated them to perform as well as they did. And then turns out that they grinded, worked their tail off. They were able to do big things. And then there's the people that were expected to be the top grinders of the year that maybe fell short of expectations. So there's a lot of these awards that I'm looking forward to. And this one, again, is the community awards, right? Like the influence comes from you all, the community, and so for these ones, the panelists really had no say.
No, they did not. You know, they can vote like everybody else, but that's about it. Hey, without further ado, just kidding. Let's waffle for about 45 more minutes before we talk about them. No, I'm just kidding, guys. Let's take a look at the nominees for Play of the Year and see who's up for it.
This is big. They were the only team left in the lobby. They have all the heals. Talk about lightning striking twice. Babs with all the pressure on. This is exactly how him and Snacky won it last year. If they can do this again, this will be huge. But Diego plays only 15 on the med miss. A huge shot by Babs. Can lightning strike twice? And Diego going for it. He shuts it all down.
I'm the best, bro! I'm the best! Oh my god!
Oh
Get
my
off me, bro!
God.
Oh my god, man!
He is not trying to share by any means with anyone else.
Well, take a look at this. Zagu and Peppo actually have finally found themselves in elimination. Last game taken out a lot earlier than they would have liked. So this is their chance to go ahead and bounce back, put some numbers on the board. And they have a very, very interesting strategy. They're actually healing Striker and getting as much surge as possible. What a unique position to be in, but also you have to be so smart to think like this. This is how, again, ahead Zagu and Peppo are.
Game number 3, this could definitely be their moment. Polarized and Los, though, they're not looking to let it go anytime soon. Up the center and immediately taken back down. Edgy stood no hope here. Now it's Duke left in a solo clutch situation. 2 of NA's finest directly above him.
What?
Massive shot though onto second. Duke with the back-to-back, and it's a victory royale out of nowhere.
awesome plays. I can't pick. So, you know what? I'm actually not going to. Let's start to Jacob to tell us who won the awards.
Making a name for yourself in Fortnite is probably one of the hardest things anyone ever tries to accomplish. When it comes to competitive side of things, though, sometimes you just need to make a statement. And these players did just that. So I present to you Play of the Year. We got Diego Plays' Last Chance Major, Clutch. We got Acorn's Solo Clutch. We got Peppa Clip and Zagu's Surge Farm during the Global Championship. And last but not least, we got Duke's 1v2 Clutch during the lower bracket finals to earn himself a shot. And the winner is Duke 1v2 at the Global Championship. Congratulations. That play not only made a statement to secure your spot in finals, but it won yourself a comp award.
This play was incredible.
It was. I mean, you talk about the moment, you talk about the skill involved, the stress, all of it combined. The fact that he's just calm, cool, collected, the back-to-back, as Taco puts it, just absolutely brilliant from him, and you love to see it. Congratulations, dude. Absolutely deserved.
I mean, being in the arena in that moment for Global Championships was unreal. The energy was electric. I mean, it was such a special moment there. And probably, if I had to claim it, probably the highlight play of the entire event. Obviously, why it was the play of the year here.
Oh, yeah.
But it really was a super, super special moment. So congratulations again to Dukes for that 1v2 clutch and winning play of the year. But next award, we got to talk about it. It is a special one. There are a select few people who support the community in a very, very special way. They go out of their way to stream hours on end and support the competitive scene. They are the streamers that we look up to the most. I mean, even Aussie Antics, for example, was streaming with his baby. Like the first day they were back at the house. He's like, cash cups are on, man. I can't miss it. So this next award is going to be the Streamer of the Year. Here are your nominees for the award. Now, this one is going to be interesting. There are a lot of great people here on the list, but you know as well as I do who the winner of Streamer of the Year is.
I do know.
It is none other than Clicks walking away as your Streamer of the Year. Congratulations to the big Clicks himself.
Dude, that was awesome. I mean, all of those guys are so deserving of the award. I mean, there's a ton more that we could have added to the list, and I think it's hard to beat Clicks. He's the biggest figure in the community. He's a competitive player. He's a streamer. He does a little bit of everything, and congratulations, Clicks. Shout out to you, and well done this year. Keep it up, because everybody's going to keep tuning into the streams as long as you keep streaming.
Yeah, no, and again, not only a huge congratulations to him, but a huge thank you to the streamers that are putting in those endless hours to support the competitive scene in the way that they do. Big shout out to obviously the names that were on there and nominated, but also big shout out to the names that weren't necessarily nominated that continue to support the competitive scene in a special way, because that's part of the reason the competitive scene exists in the nature that it exists now, is because we have these creators supporting in the way that they do.
Yeah, I mean, the people that do viewing parties for like non-broadcast events that are always live, you just have to really appreciate them, because it's like the communal source for the community to come together, watch those events. And I think it's one of the reasons why we've seen such big growth from the competitive community over this past year. And it continues to grow. I believe up until next year, we're going to see even more growth. But talking about streamers, let's broaden this out a little bit. Let's go to content creators. So let's talk about the male content creators of the year. Here are your nominees for Male Content Creator of the Year. You have Reese Hub, Ken Beans, Clutch Up, and Aussie Antics. All these people done amazing work, put in a ton of time. Everyone's done a little bit of different things. You know, Reese, absolute bangers on YouTube. Aussie's a little well-rounded. Ken's now been streaming, putting out maps and the YouTube videos. And then Clutch Up, putting together some documentaries. So a little different stuff.
Yeah, I mean, look, these 4 nominees definitely deserve to be on this list by far, right? Especially, I know you've had a part in these clutch up videos as well. Your voice has been shared on a lot of these. They were really cool to see and watch the evolution of that channel throughout the year too, because they found a lot of success going through the year. I remember Cypher BK reviewing some of these videos and stuff too. So really cool to see some great names on here. Hope to see some more new creators continue to evolve year after year once we go into 2024. But the male creator of the year, who's it going to be, SPG?
So I got it right here. The male creator of the year for 2023 goes to Oceanic. Shout out Aussie. Congratulations. And also congrats on having a kid. That is a huge achievement. Nothing better in life, in my opinion. So, you know, shout out to you, Aussie. I hope you enjoy it. And congratulations on winning the award.
Yeah, I mean, look, Aussie has continued to elevate what it means to be a competitive content creator. He not only does he stream all of those events, brings his baby on the channel and everything, but he is also creating YouTube content, multiple channels, multiple styles of YouTube content, whether it's news update content. He's creating story form content, and now he's creating some of the best update content on TikTok. Like, he continues to show what it means to be a content creator, not just a male content creator, but a content creator as a whole. So shout out to Oceanic, a big win there for him. But with a male content creator award, we also need a female content creator award. And we had probably the biggest year for female content creators in the Fortnite space that we've ever seen. So a huge shout out to them. But let's talk about the female content creator of the year. And your nominees are Somerset, Jenny Smiles, Reddish, and Peach Cobbler. Now, these 4 have stood out amongst the rest in a big way, but shout out to all the incredible women who have stepped up and started creating content in the Fortnite space, because again, it has been a very, very big year for female presence in the Fortnite scene, but there's only one winner, right? And with those incredible nominees, I give you your winner for female content creator of the year. It is none other than Somerset. A big congratulations to Somerset, an award well received and well deserved. Congratulations to you, and congratulations to all the women on this list getting celebrated, at least in some way.
Yeah, it's awesome. I love to see the expansion of the competitive community. And, you know, Somerset's a grinder. She's been playing tournaments and arguably is the best female competitive player in Fortnite. So not only content creator, but also a gamer in her own right.
Yeah.
Shout out to you. And hey, shout out to the next group of people, the personalities of the year.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, if you guys know any of these people, you know they're big personalities. You've probably seen them on streams, a broadcast, wherever it may be. It is Asian Jeff, Kanata, Levin2K, and Archie. All of these guys, you know that you're going to get a laugh if you tune in. That's pretty much a guaranteed. And for personality of the year, it is none other than Asian Jeff. Dude is absolutely blown up and is all over TikTok, apparently. It's just like dominating. His Twitch is blowing up. He is just a fella that is all over the place, and you can't get away from him. Actually, let's bring him in and see what he's got to say.
Hey guys, I heard I won Personality of the Year. I just want to say thank you to everyone who supported me. I hope you guys enjoy the video. I don't know what I'm saying, but thank you so much for letting me win Personality of the Year. I hope you guys enjoy your day, alright?
Love it. Thank you, Jeff. Appreciate you. Keep doing your thing, dude. You're crushing it. That, you know, just having fun.
Yeah, having a lot of fun.
A lot.
But speaking of kind of the opposite of fun, right? Well, actually, it's not really the opposite of fun. It's more heartwarming, right? Because it is the worst moment of the year. No, it is the heartwarming award, and this one was very special because I think we all really felt the emotion in each one of these moments throughout the year.
Definitely.
And those nominees, let's go ahead and show them, because we have a video form for this, and I want you all to relive those moments with us here today.
How does it feel? I mean, honestly, this feels so insane that I hope everybody in the world gets to experience something like this. This is insane. Like, I've never thought from playing video games when I was like a little kid to just sitting on stage in front of this many people is insane. Like, I can't even imagine how many people are watching me right now. This is insane. My mom's watching back home. I love you, Mom. Love my whole family. This is insane.
Words don't even like, I can't even talk right now. Like, I'm literally at a loss for words. I don't even know. I was literally shaking like the whole time. Like, I don't even know.
Go Vico go, you know our code. Go Vico go. 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 We're gonna have to back to Ian Chambers where we're gonna keep cheering. Go Vico go. Go Vico go. Go Vico go.
Go, Vico, go! To everyone, thank you guys so much. From the talent crew, from Vivid, from Levin 2K, from Frankie Ward, from these 2 year casters, the production crew from Epic, to the fans, to the players. This is all possible because of you guys, your passion, your love for the game. It's hard not to get emotional, but man, as Minnie said, this is what this is all about. So we just thank you from the bottom of our hearts. Thank you for your love of Fortnite. We cannot wait to see you all for 2024. So until then, as always, we love you. Keep yourself safe, and we'll see you on the battle bus.
Okay, you know, that one, I can't lie, I almost teared up there, especially Zeke at the end. I know his emotion going into that speech. So just incredible moments, and incredible heartwarming moments from the scene. And of course, only one person can walk away, one clip can walk away with that heartwarming award. It is none other than Miro from the Global Championships walking away as your heartwarming award recipient this year in 2023.
How's it feel?
I mean, honestly, this feels so insane that I hope everybody in the world gets to experience something like this. This is insane. Like, I've never thought from playing video games when I was like a little kid to just sitting on stage in front of this many people is insane. Like, I can't even imagine how many people are watching me right now. This is insane. My mom's watching back home. I love you, Mom. Love my whole family. This is insane.
Cooper?
Absolutely insane.
Feels great.
It feels great. For the fans out there, what will you tell them? Let them know.
Keep moving, man. Life's gonna knock you guys down so many times, even outside of playing video games, and it's just about getting back up. If you stay down, you're gonna stay down. Like, that's how it works. You guys gotta get up and keep moving. That's my best advice.
And a big shout out to Miro, but also a shout out to Lash. I got so emotional after watching those videos again that I forgot that Lash was going to tune in and present that award. So I apologize, Lash. But don't worry, we'll get you the next one.
Hey, yeah, we got you. We'll bring you in for another one later down the line. Oh, man, that was awesome. And to be honest, I think Zeke said it best towards the end of that. Of just like, thank you to everyone. This is all what it's about. That's what makes these moments special. And he said that so perfectly that I'm not even going to try and cap that at the end of this show. So maybe we'll just have to play that Zeke speech at the end because my man nailed it. But congratulations, Amiro. Great interview. And it's not an easy thing to do. I don't think some of you guys realize when you're in front of thousands of people in a stage, in a setting like that, to like actually say things and not just fumble your words. We've seen so many people do that. It's not easy to then say something profound as well of like, I hope everyone gets to experience this moment, and I hope you guys do as well. So let's keep it rolling. We got the next award coming up. It is going to go to Grinder of the Year. This is for all the people. Panna, you said this is probably your favorite award, but it's for all the people that have been putting in the work day after day. We know Asian Jeff's been putting in the work. He's been blown up. Reason, he's been blowing up on YouTube, even putting out 2 channels over there. Zagu always has the strats. We saw one of them earlier for Player of the Year. And Blackouts, one of the biggest streamers in the Brazilian region, constantly putting out content for everybody. But let's talk about who is the winner for this award. It is gonna go. Hold on. Suspense. Congratulations to the Grinder of the Year for 2023, Asian Jeff.
Wow. A big award there. Another award there for Asian Jeff. I mean, but rightfully deserved. We've watched this man blow up in a profound way. I remember this time last year, my thoughts on Asian Jeff were, why is Oliver OG putting up with this guy? Right? That's what it was, right? I'm sorry, that's just what it was. But now I'm looking at him as a more positive influence in the scene. He's showing everyone what it means to be both a competitive player, but also a content creator, and doing it in a super effective way. I was watching a stream the other night, and he had, I believe it was almost or over 20,000 viewers on Twitch, which is just absurd. Those are, again, the numbers of Mongrel, Clicks.
That's what we
Benji.
have now. Yeah, 20,000
of
people
course,
watching.
yeah, you know. No, it's like 30,000, you know. But no, listen, a big shout out to Asian Jeff. Congratulations again. And honestly, with so many amazing awards, it's cool to see people get showcased in many different ways. But this is a different one.
All right.
This one is, in my opinion, one of the ones that I think naturally gets overlooked in the scene. And that is the creative of the year, right? Not creative as in UEFN, but a creative mind, someone that is taking content, editing it, creating, doing things that is different than the norm and often overlooked or not talked about enough in any facet of content creation, not just Fortnite, not just streaming, anything of that nature. But no, these are your creative of the year nominees. Now, this crew is special. You have Prim Q, Nolar, Rival, and TDH. Now, I will tell you, for all of you at home that missed Lash the last time, don't worry, because he's coming in right now to talk about these nominations.
Thank you again, SBG. And now it's time for one of my personal favorite awards, and that is Creative of the Year. Now, this is anything ranging from videographers, photographers, thumbnail designers, montage editors, anything in between that really pushes the limits and guides the perception of how Fortnite competitive content is produced. And that is all of who was nominated and up for nomination within this award. But of course, we had the community and a dash of the panelists create the 4 finalists for this award. So starting off, we have my guy, Nolar. Now, basically anything you could think of from the FNCS that was created, whether it be a hype montage for the Global Championship of a day recap, or it be a super in-depth analytical piece, my guy Nolar most likely had a hand in it, as well as community support, recently having a hand in some of the resub videos, which we all know has just content in of itself. Now, second up, we have TDH, kind of flying under the radar for a lot of the community, but deserves a lot more recognition. And you know his content when you see it, recently communicating amazing documentary pieces with Tundra and great content as well earlier in the year with Zen. Thirdly, we have Prink. Now, this is somebody that we all know and have seen within the scene of player content. Editing from the Queasy Invitational video back in 2022 and really shining bright with his clients in 2023. And last, again, but certainly not least, we have Rival. Now, if you go to your YouTube and you click open a montage and you see it, you're like, wow, that's some really cool plays. Most likely, Rival has edited at least one of those for some of your favorite pro players. So we all know this man deserves the recognition. But only one person has risen above the rest. And of course, we all know the players as pushing the limits through many different avenues, as well as content creators in that own right. And of course, one person has produced a lot of that with so many different influential people that also had a hand in popping off in 2023. And that, of course, is Prink, taking home the 2023 Creative of the Year. Congratulations on all your hard work, and we can't wait to see what you and your clients do in 2024. SBG, back to you.
Well, thank you, Lash, and congratulations to Prim. Absolutely crushing it for the content this year. And like Panda said, a lot of these people were just behind the scenes grinders. You may not know who they are, but you know their work. You've seen their videos, their content, what they've produced, and just absolutely been killing it. I'm sure I could have included 30, 100, a million people in these categories, because that really is what it takes in order to make this community as great as it is, because the content is king. There is no community if we don't have the content to celebrate it.
You're absolutely right. There really isn't. And it's, again, very cool to see an award like that showcased. I really love what you've done with the selection of awards this year, too. You've added a few new ones. But Creative of the Year, I think, is a special one. Again, shout out to everyone on that list. I even think like Noller, for example, he does more than just the more recent resub videos like Lash was talking about. He's done some very major videos that most eyes have seen, but they probably can't talk about. I'll let you guess what that means. So he is honestly just incredible behind the scenes as well. So shout out to everybody on that list. They all deserve recognition. And I can't stress that enough. I know I'm saying that basically about every award, but really, like, this is our time to showcase these individuals in the Fortnite scene. Because let's be honest, we've seen the other award shows.
Oh man, no, you're right though. It is really important to allow like everyone to get their recognition. That's why I try and put as many nominees as makes sense together for each category. So again, I probably screwed up. I'm not perfect. I apologize if I missed somebody, because I probably did. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not perfect. I tried my best. We'll do better next year. If I missed you, sorry. We'll get it better. We'll get it right for next year. But I want to take a second. You know, we also have some little goodies to give away if you guys want one of these small trophies. If you match it up next to the big one, it's not exactly the same size, but it is something nice to give away. And look out, we'll be giving some of these away on Twitter, likely just for people in the US, because I can't spend $100 to ship that internationally. But you know what? It's a cool little token of the year.
I like this. You know what? Listen, I'm going to challenge some people of the audience. All right. You want one of these? Go ahead, tweet out the award show right now. Tweet out the links. Talk about the award show. We'll look at it afterwards. Pick a few, because there are more than one of these bad boys, and maybe we'll send some out here after the show.
What Panda said. He's got you. And shout out again to Paisa Thrash for putting all that together, creating those. Now, let's keep it rolling. We have Map Maker of the Year coming up next. And this is an award that is a lot different, I feel like, than it used to be. Last year, I would say it was not as big of an industry, of a player base of importance. And this year we really saw Creative Fortnite explode. We saw UEFN take over, and there's just a ton of people that are deserving of these awards. But let's take a look at our nominees for Map Maker of the Year. So for Map Maker of the Year, we have Ben Pen, Ken Beans, Team Bullseye, and Finest. Again, you guys may not even know who these people are, but you've likely played their maps. And now let's give a huge shout out to our winner for Map Maker of the Year. Goes to none other than Ken Beans. And also Savvy6K. Ken said to make sure if we gave him the congratulations, give a huge shout out to Savvy6K, who does a lot of the work for him and helps him put these maps out. So Ken Beans, Savvy6K, congratulations.
This is like you said, it is a reoccurring award, but a brand new award at the same time. Yeah. Because the way that map making has changed in Fortnite this year has been dramatic. Obviously, UEFN launch, the inclusion of that 40% revenue split, all these things have changed the drive for people to create maps. So definitely shout out to all the map creators. And I think next year when we do this award again, by far it's going to be even crazier. Because like at that point, look, we'll have like something that rivals Lego Fortnite and all this other stuff. I'm telling you, the possibilities are endless. I've seen some of the stuff that these map creators are making. So shout out to all the map creators in the scene. But next up, we got to talk about a special award. This is the Community Support Award. Now, obviously, community support is something that is big for us because we are a community that sometimes doesn't feel as supported in some ways, some might say. So for the Community Support Award, we got to acknowledge the people that have stepped out and created tools or done things out of the norm to support you all, the Fortnite community. So let's go ahead and look at these nominees now. Now, for the Community Support Award, we got to talk about right up at the top, Kench Analytics. with his incredible contributions, both in analytics and support for a lot of your favorite creators. I know Reese Hub has worked alongside him. He's created his own content. I know we've done stuff with him in the past on shows. So Kench Analytics supporting in a big way. Osirian is another great community supporter. Big shout out to them. Fortnite Tracker and Fortnite GG, 2 websites that I think there's not a single Fortnite player almost on the planet that hasn't touched these websites at one point or another. So all incredible, incredible support systems based in the Fortnite scene, but only one can walk away with the Fortnite Community Support Award, and that's going to be none other than Fortnite Tracker taking home the Community Support Award. So a big shout out to FortniteTracker.com. If you haven't used it, I don't believe you. If you have used it, you know the value of this website. So big shout out to Fortnite Tracker walking away with the Community Support Award.
Yeah, I think I go on Fortnite Tracker at least 3 times a week. Like minimum 3 times a week I'm on that website. And also, I think one of the big reasons, granted, I don't choose who wins, you guys at home chose, but they pretty much filled in that like PR and whole tracking of player and event pieces, because Gamepedia kind of had a little bump in the road, wasn't as consistent this year. Typically, you know, you go to the Fortnite wiki and that's your consolidation, but Fortnite Tracker really stepped it up, pulling the game files, pulling all that data. To me, it's a historical database of the scene, and that's why it's as important as it is.
Yeah, I mean, I couldn't agree more. I love seeing these systems come into place. I mean, even like talking about systems, you got to talk about the sponsor, or one of the sponsors here of the Comp Awards, Alden with Prodigy Analytics, and Prodigy Analytics as a whole. The website they created to support the Comp Awards is another way to look up some of those analytics throughout the year. And the way he built it into that website just for this alone, like that's an honorary shout out Community Support Award for Alden and Prodigy Analytics over there. You guys are all amazing. Again, appreciate you all for sponsoring this and being a part of this. But there's more awards to come. That's not the last award of the day here, SPG.
Definitely not. And I'll tease something. Alden has something really cool coming for you guys in 2024. So follow Prodigy Analytic on Twitter if you guys want to check out more. Now, for the next one, we were just talking about the creative map makers and how important this award is. But, you know, let's just narrow it down to a singular map. And what is the best map in the competitive space for 2023? Well, let's take a look at our nominees. So for the creative map of the year, we have Bugha's Late Game by Dignitas. We have Jiven's Practice Map by Jiven. We have Speed Realistics by Ken Beans and Savvy 6K. And then we have the Olympics map, which was made by Yansuo, a high schooler in Japan. Made the map for the Olympics. It was really cool. You guys can't play that map anymore. It's been taken down, but it was cool. Fortnite was at the Olympics, yes. Now, congratulations to the creative map of the year going to Speed Realistics by Ken Beans and Savvy 6K. They did such a good job. This is a very unique map. My friends are always playing this map. I'm not going to lie. I jump in this map whenever I want to warm up. And we actually have Ken Beans coming to say a little piece. What you got, Ken?
So I just heard that Speed Realistics won Creative Map of the Year, and I just want to say big shout out to Savvy6K, who is behind the scenes of all those. He's pretty much the guy who makes all of Speed Realistics, and he's the one who updates it and all that. I'm very happy that this map is blowing up the way it did. It changed my life forever, so thank you guys from the bottom of my heart. See you later. Peace.
Thank you, Ken, and thank you, Savvy. Wouldn't be able to do it without either of you guys. Really appreciate your maps. Also, Ken, great dude. We used to work together, well, kind of side by side, I guess, on a website that we called a money glitch, and now it's gone, so it's kind of sad. But let's actually, while we have a second, we're talking about the creative maps. Let's take a look at the creative map created by EOSN Games for the competitive awards. You guys missed it earlier. Here's the map. Welcome to the 2023 Competitive Awards Creative Map. This year we have the previous hauls as well as new awards from the 2023 awards. If you guys want to jump in and play some Zone Wars, get your friends in the map, go over, press the button, and queue up for Zone Wars. You can queue up for Zone Wars while your friends look at the awards, or you can just jump in and check out everything. Collect the tokens, complete the challenges, and enjoy the beautiful scenery. Hope you guys took a screenshot, because that's the only place you'll find the code as for right now.
And listen, go check it out. I know that's what we're going to do after this.
Yeah, I'll beat you in Zone Wars.
It's not going to happen. SPG to date has not beaten me in any Zone Wars. That's a fact.
Yeah, because we've never played before.
Okay, you didn't have to say that, but it's a fact. Never beat me in Zone Wars. Okay, so big shout out to
EOSN Games and
for creating that map.
Yeah, do you mind if I give him a little shout?
Of course.
So, Audam has done some phenomenal work. He's told me actually they plan to get into some of the competitive map making business in 2024. They've done some of the maps that you guys have seen featured. I don't have it right now. Ben just called you a walking 50 pop, by the way. So, you know, shouts out. And why don't we go to the next award?
Ben K, I'll remember that. I'm posting the clips later. Okay. Anyway, now let's talk about a way more important thing than Ben K, and that is the tweet of the year. Now, the tweet of the year is obviously super special. There are so many tweets that come out in the Fortnite scene. Some great and award-worthy, some not so much. But let's take a look at some of the tweets of this year. And your winner of Tweet of the Year, confirming that Lash doesn't have an acceptance video, is none other than Cooper's tweet of how it started versus where it went. Congratulations, Cooper, walking away with a Tweet of the Year.
Yeah, I mean, you said some are good, some are not. I'd say most tweets are not good, but this one is phenomenal, documenting history of how the two champions came together. Literal coin flip, and then deciding, okay, that's how these two that won the biggest event of the year came together. It's really cool. Let's keep it rolling. We have some really cool things coming up as well. We have the videos of the year. There was some fire content that came out from the creators in this space. So let's take a look at the video of the year nominees.
In the lead up to this event, Queasy and Vino were undoubtedly the favourites to win it all, and this wasn't the first time that they had fallen at the last hurdle.
This is the story of Tayson. Tayson started his competitive journey very early on, placing on one of the first events you can make money in.
He won the Fortnite Solo World Cup.
There's no way anyone beats him! Your Fortnite World Champion!
Como eu tava morando na mansão, eu acordava.
And I think in the past, there used to be a lot of conversation of like Fortnite content isn't that great. I feel like this year, the content coming from like everywhere has been phenomenal. So the winner of this award really deserves their praise because they created an absolute banger. And congratulations to Reese Hub for winning Video of the Year. And not only that, but continuing to put out absolute bangers. Reese, I hear you're outside. What's going on?
What's good? I'm out here in Scotland's warmest day to accept this award. Appreciate it so much, guys. Thank you everyone for firstly nominating me and then also for voting for me to win over everyone else who made also some sick content. So thanks a lot for the support. Thank you very much to everyone for what was I going to say? It's so cold, I actually can't even think. My hand is frozen now. Thanks to Competitive Awards for hosting it all. All the love, all the support. Oh, peace, get together
later. Thank you, Reese. I don't know what he's doing, but, you know, thank you. And if you guys want to go watch the full video, highly recommend it. It's got over 1 million views, so you probably have. It is the insane rise of Fortnite's best duo. Breaks down Queasy and Veno from like an analytical and storytelling perspective. Really well done.
And if I'm not mistaken, I believe that's his #1 performing video ever, right? So if you don't know, Resub's been around the scene for a while, and his evolution in content this year has been such a journey to watch. Like, we've had the pleasure of speaking with him in person, like picking his brain when it comes to content. He is so smart, and watching the evolution of his editing style and stuff this year has been incredible. So big shout out to Resub. Honestly, so deserving of that award, and deserving of so many awards, because that man is just a beautiful creature. But next up, we got to talk about the meme of the year. Now, the meme of the year is an award that could probably be given to about 1,000 people, because I feel like in the Fortnite space, there are memes that pop up every other day. Yep. But there are 4 that stood out amongst the rest. Let's go ahead and take a look at what those 4 nominations were for meme of the year.
Never back down, never what?
Never give up.
Never back down, never what?
Never give up.
Let's play. Let's go.
Cara, essa Thomas é muito boa, Pico. É o novo meta.
Meu Deus, senhor Farofa! Ah!
And your winner of Meme of the Year award goes to Nick A30. Never back down, never what?
Never give up.
That thing blew up insanely. I'm pretty sure I watched the video. It was like Cardi B or something making a TikTok of Nick A30's voice. Yes, I'm telling you, this video and this audio went insane on social. So big shout out to Nick A30 walking away with the Meme of the Year award. I'm sure he's loving that, because honestly, it is well deserved.
Yeah, you know, some of these awards are like super serious, and other ones are just like fun. And this is one of those fun ones that I love putting in. Also, shout out Lash for, I believe him and Jacob mentioned throwing some of these like more fun awards in here. So shout out to you guys. Let's keep it rolling. We also have the funniest moment of the year, and you guys just gave us some good laughs. So let's take a look at the funniest moments of the year.
That's $15, right? No, not the free loot, Vico. Don't do it. No, not the free loot. Vico, why?
Like, when I heard I was coming to Copenhagen, like I'm not gonna lie, I'm here to find a girlfriend. You know what I'm saying? The Danish girls are here. They're pretty beautiful, so.
Oh man, those are all great. I absolutely love those. I can't imagine trying to play a LAN and then you just have like a whole band right next to you, not only like playing but like actively trying to distract you. Anyway, let's talk about the funniest moment of the year, and congratulations to Kanata for his absolutely hilarious speech of, we're at the biggest LAN of the year, and he's being interviewed and just goes, yeah, I'm just in
like,
Denmark.
when I heard I was coming to Copenhagen, like I'm not gonna lie, I'm here to find a girlfriend. You know what I'm saying? The Danish girls are here. They're pretty beautiful, so.
I mean, he's not wrong, but like at the same time, come on, bro, you're playing at a LAN.
You know what's funny too is like that was before he ended up having the exceptional run against Thomas HD and Malabuka. So yes, that may have been his initial intention, but his new intention was showing that NA can win out on a spot. So he was. But more incredible awards to come. SPG, what's the next one?
Let's actually, shift gears. Those were our community awards. Those were the ones decided by you. This is now decided by you still, but just like a little less. This was decided by our panel of experts. Again, thank you to everyone that participated. These are I'm going to call this like the hardcore. If we're playing Call of Duty, you got hardcore and regular. This is the hardcore awards. And let's start it off with a breakout player of the year. And let me talk to you guys about what this is. So we had a certain qualification threshold of what made the breakout player of the year. So you couldn't have made more than 3 FNCS finals before coming into the year 2023. Then we kind of broke it down just to make it simple to, you at least had to have 1 top 10, because, are you really a breakout player if you're not getting a top 10? So then, we kind of narrowed it down from there. And based on those criteria, our panel decided these 4 players. So number 1 is Chubbs. Number 2 is Shellum. Number 3 is Cooper. And number 4 is Striker. So I love the cross-regional representation. 2 NA players, 2 one from Brazil, 1 from Asia, and all had incredible years. I mean, Bryce and Chubbs, shout out to those guys for probably having the most underrated duo year of Fortnite of all time. Also, if you guys are listening, please continue to play together. Like, I don't know why you decided to split for a little bit, but please keep playing together. Nonetheless, let's go back to the award. Your winner for the 2023 Breakout Player of the Year goes to Cooper. Congratulations, because you've absolutely dominated.
Yeah, I mean, look, even without the Global Championship win, Cooper showed this year the player that he plans to be. And so, obviously, taking that global win solidified him in a big way. But, of course, phenomenal plays throughout the year, phenomenal gameplay. And Miro said it best when we were doing the post interview. He had mentioned the evolution of Cooper, right? Even the evolution of Cooper throughout what was Global Championships. Because day 1, Cooper was super nervous. It was his first real LAN experience. And Miro recounts having to sit there and talk to him directly and say, hey, listen, you're the best player here. We're the best duo here. Stop this nonsense. Let's win, right? That's literally what he was saying. So day 2, they qualified. Day 3, they win it. So honestly, massive shout out to them. And a massive shout out to Cooper as well for winning this award.
And I think you see the evolution of a player because he played with good guy Nani, who got him to the first few finals of his career last year. And then he kind of got his feet wet, understood how the competitive arena worked. And then this year, he just seemed somehow the coin flip got him to play with Miro. People saw the greatness in him. And then together with Miro, that duo was incredible. And we saw it during Major 2. Cooper had, I think it was like the 5th or 6th game in Grand Finals. He had a clutch where it was like, oh my, this kid is special. Yeah. And then we continued to see it throughout the rest of the year. So shout out to you, Cooper.
Yeah, big shout out to Cooper. But listen, we've talked about this award and we got to go on to the next one. And this next one, I have a personal bias towards. I can't lie. It is your caster of the year. And these 4 incredibly talented people all deserve to be recognized for their endless effort this year as a talent on the screen. So let's go ahead and cover your nominees for caster of the year. You have the best taco, Jacob PR, Levin 2K, and Mini Minor. Now, while this one was a tough one for me to vote for, I personally voted for Psych. I'm not telling you because I ain't getting in trouble with the other 3. But no, your winner of Caster of the Year is none other than the GOAT Levin 2K. This man is an incredible personality, influence, and force in the Fortnite scene, and well-deserving of Caster of the Year. Now, we actually have word coming directly from Levin 2K right now as he's ready to accept his award.
Fortnite Caster of the Year. Wow. What an honor. I appreciate every single one of you that voted for me and the people that didn't. It's been an incredible year with some incredible people. You know, the things we've done this year have been crazy, man. I couldn't have imagined many years ago being in this position today, but I'm so grateful for everyone that's a part of that journey. You know, of course, I always tell people, look, take a moment to, you know, really appreciate the things you've done and be grateful for the things you've done because you've done amazing things. And for me now, this is that moment to be grateful and to be happy and to really look back at the year and take it all in. But now it's right back to the grind, right back to the hustle, right back to improving, evolving, growing. You know, this is just an early stop in what is, you know, a long and exciting journey. And it's been great to have you guys a part of that journey with me. I look forward to seeing you all at that next stop very soon. And I hope you all had a wonderful year watching any show that I've been a part of. That's always the goal. And just remember, people, anything is possible. Anything's possible!
Honestly, a big shout out there to 11-2K. His moment towards the end of Global Championship, right before the final game, is one that us as talent, we look back at and we marvel in, because it was such an impactful moment for the scene.
Yeah.
And seeing those moments get created as someone that looks behind the scenes and looks at all the effort that goes into creating those moments, it's super special to get to watch back on. And shout out to 11-2K for being able to bring that emotion to the stage and do it in a big way, and also walk away as your caster of the year.
Yeah, and what I mean, we wouldn't expect anything less, but like, what 11 acceptance speech right there. It was just
Yep.
like, love it. Appreciate you, my dude. And let's keep it rolling. Let's go to organization of the year. We've seen orgs come and go, yet some have remained stable and kept a steady foot within the Fortnite space. And we appreciate all the orgs that do, the ones that keep the community together, that support the players, that play the game that I love and we love. If you're watching this, I'm going to say we. And now let's talk about your nominees for organization of the year. First of all, we have Agent Gaming, then Twisted Minds, Dignitas, and Power. A lot of deserving orgs. I do think that we could have added probably 3 or 4 others that are right there with them. But for the organization of the year for 2023, congratulations to Dignitas for winning Org of the Year.
I mean, a huge shout out to them. Definitely producing some of the best content, results, and more as an organization. We saw that as an org, they were the only org to have a present member win at every single FNCS. So every major all the way through had a Dignitas player winning. So that's not an easy feat, number one. So big shout out to them. Congratulations to them, and congratulations to all the players who were involved in being a part of Dignitas and putting those results on the board to allow Dignitas to walk away as the org of the year.
Yeah, shouts out 50 too. Like, my man probably never gets credit, but like, this is a little bit of your award, 50. You can claim this yourself if you want. Hit me up. We can send you one of those little trophies.
Yeah, I mean, that could be the way to go, to be honest. But no, listen, shout out 50, shout out Dignitas as an org, but shout out this next group of individuals.
Shouts out.
Because without them, a lot of these players that we talk about day in and day out wouldn't be having the same success that they have, because these coaches help develop these players in a massive way. Cooper had the same conversation after Global Championship, the development year he had alongside Shokoladen. And that just shows you the evolution of players when you have a coach dedicated to you 24/7 and dedicated to your development throughout the year. So shout out to Coach of the Year, because it's time to figure out who that coach really is. So here are your nominees for Coach of the Year. Starting up, we have BloodX, well-known EU coach. We have Coach Raz. Big shouts to Coach Raz. You got Shokoladen, and yes, that is how you pronounce his name. And then Coach Fox. These 4 coaches have had a dramatic impact in the Fortnite scene this year, and a dramatic impact in recent times in the Fortnite space. So a big shout out to these 4 individuals. I can't say enough great things about them, and I love this award for what it is, that support system behind the great players that you get to watch on the screen. But it's time. We have to talk about that Coach of the Year, and it is none other than BloodX walking away as your Coach of the Year. So a big congratulations to BloodX. Well-deserving, great results throughout the year, great development for the duos that he's been working with. Shout out even Click's Epic Whale last minute. I know Clicks was alongside Scented, working with BloodX too. There was so many great duos, great individuals working with him to really grow into their own. So big shout out to him for the impact he was able to make.
Yeah, congrats to BloodX. And also, again, thank you to all the coaches that continue to do what you do. You make the game better. You make the players better. You make it more competitive and continue to improve the scene. So thank you very much. I very much appreciate you. And I think this year, more than any, showed how important coaching is, because pretty much all of the top placements across all of the regions, most of the players were working with coaches. So, just keep that in the back of your mind for trying to perform well at a high level coming up. So let's keep it rolling. We have Collegiate Team of the Year for your nominees. We're actually going to go to Theo or Phantom to talk about the Collegiate Team of the Year.
Collegiate teams competed all year in 2023 in leagues like CTA and NACE, as well as many invitational events such as Niner Esports Gold Fever and the Redbird Esports Invitational. This year, the teams took it to the next level to help elevate the collegiate space. Not only did they achieve elite results across all these events, they hosted their own Fortnite events, contributed to top-tier Fortnite productions, and helped shape the future of collegiate Fortnite. The nominees for this category are University of Akron Esports, Fisher College Esports, University of Minnesota Twin Cities Esports, and St. Clair College Esports. All very deserving teams, and the winner of the Collegiate Team of the Year is the University of Akron Esports.
Congratulations to Akron Esports, and I know you played a big part in the collegiate space, so I'm going to let you talk more on all the collegiate stuff.
Honestly, it has been an absolute pleasure to have a big hand in the development of collegiate Fortnite here in 2023. It's a really special group of individuals who get to be recognized for their talents, both as a school and as an individual, which we'll get into here soon. But a big shout out to Akron. I've personally actually been to Akron this year and got to see their program. We got to do a show from their facility.
Did they pay you off?
Okay, by definition, that's a weird question. They did not pay me off, to be clear. I did not accept any money from any school at any point in time.
All right, this looks way worse than it really needed to.
I did not take money from that school.
$5,000, guys. Remember that for next year. No, I'm just kidding. I won't do that. But
I have no control over this. But SPG, man, if you want to pay off for a vote, just shoot him over his Venmo.
Yeah, if
his
you
Venmo
actually,
is at Life with Panda. That's actually where the money goes.
Well, actually, on a serious note, if you guys do want to sponsor the event or the awards next year, please reach out. You can't buy an award. That's not how this works, but we get a good laugh about it. All right, let's move on.
So next up, we talked about the Collegiate School of the Year, right? Now let's talk about the Collegiate Player of the Year. And this one was a close one for me. So many talented players stood out this year from the collegiate space. Some well-known and some maybe not as known unless you are a part of the collegiate scene. So some incredible nominees, but I'm not going to break down these nominees for you. We're actually going to send it over to War to bring in these nominations.
Collegiate Fortnite continued its dominance throughout 2023 with Collegiate Cups to start the year, Invitationals throughout, and the Fortnite Creative Series to end the year off with a bang. The players who compete in these tournaments balance a rigorous academic schedule while still playing Fortnite at the highest level. As a college student myself, I know this is no easy feat. The nominees for the Fortnite Collegiate Player of 2023 are NPen, Cut, Crisp, and Fluger, 4 players that showcased their skill throughout various collegiate tournaments this year. But the winner of the Fortnite Collegiate Player of the Year is going to the 2-time Collegiate Cup champion himself, NPen, representing Central Piedmont Community College. Congratulations, NPen, and back to you on the desk, SPG.
Impressive year here for NPen. As War mentioned, the 2-time Collegiate Cup champion himself, NPen. Not only that, and this is what's most impressive, he won this award only playing one semester. So he only played the spring semester. He didn't play the fall semester, but his performance in the spring semester was so dominant that he ran away with this award. And I think everybody in the collegiate space who's actively watching and pursuing, whether it's War, Phantom, Ben, myself, Lash, we all came to these conclusions pretty simultaneously that NPen was the deserving winner. I know that we weren't the only panelists that voted on this, but I know for us being the most involved, it was a no-brainer for NPen to walk away with such a prestigious award.
Yeah, really love to see the college space continue to develop. And some might say he's a dog, just kind of balling out in the collegiate space. NPen, great dude. Shout out to him. Let's keep it rolling, though. We got Zero Build Player of the Year. And for Zero Build Player of the Year, bringing in none other than the Tim the Tatman $50,000 hoedown, Ben K himself. Ben, what you got?
Back in March of 2022, the community was introduced to Zero Build, which brought about opportunities and avenues for casual and competitive audiences to play side by side in some of the coolest activations that we've seen in a very long time. Along with that, third-party tournaments brought in over $5 million in prize money in 2023, which solidifies Zero Build as a spot in this community, which means it's deserving of a Zero Build Player of the Year. Your nominees for the 2023 Zero Build Player of the Year are Cammy, Yapko, Malabuka, and Thomas HD. Two pairs of duos that showed out massively in the DreamHack qualifiers leading up to the Gamers 8 LAN competition this summer, and one of which taking home the championship itself. And the winner of the Zero Build 2023 Player of the Year is Cammy.
Congratulations to Cammy, absolutely destroying it. And, you know, when you win the biggest Zero Build event of the year, it seems only fitting that you win the entire category. Now, stepping back, I need to apologize. Alden, if you're still here and listening, I am so sorry. I screwed up and did not bring you in to mention Breakout Player of the Year. So now Pan and I are even on both forgetting to bring someone in. Yeah, sorry, we're not perfect. I said it earlier. I'll do better next time. But follow Prodigy Analytic on Twitter because they helped us out with the website, do awesome work, and have a lot of cool things coming in 2024. But let's move on to the next award. I couldn't continue without saying sorry.
No, listen, Alden is the GOAT. I'll just say that. But no, so the next award is a very, very important award. It is none other than the Duo of the Year. And, of course, with a year full of duos, this award is going to be a special one and be indicative of what we see even potentially in some of these other awards as well. So let's go ahead and dive into the nominees. But because I don't want to pull an SBG, yes, I'm calling it an SBG, I'm sending it straight over to Jacob as he brings in the nominations.
Jacob PR here, and I must say that this season of Fortnite, hands down, has to be one of the most competitive years of Fortnite we have witnessed in such a long time. Some of the best teams all over the world battling it out to call themselves that, the best. And of course, $10 million in prize money along the way doesn't hurt either. So to narrow it down to just one team is probably one of the hardest tasks you can give anybody in the world. But here are your nominees for Duo of the Year. Acorn and Cold, Cammy and Seti, Malabuka and Thomas, and Cooper and Miro. And like I said, choosing this one team wasn't an easy task, but your winner, Duo of the Year, Cammy and Seti. Congratulations, you two. You guys worked hard and cemented your legacy for another year.
Huge shout out to Cammy and Seti walking away as your Duo Player of the Year. And just spectacular performances. Of course, this duo has done a lot to solidify themselves as the Duo of the Year. And of course, off the heels of the Invitational win in 2022. So shout out to them, remaining consistent, doing big things, and of course, finishing second place in the biggest event of the year as well. And arguably, a lot of people had this conversation recently. If there was a day 2 to Global Championship, we could have seen a Cammy and Seti win, but obviously, big shout out to Miro and Cooper. You can't take away the performance that they had. And as much as people may debate that, not everybody agrees. Shout out NA. They win no matter what. Just saying. All right.
Ooh, who said that?
I don't know who said that.
That's
that was
weird. We're getting some feedback. Let's move on, though. We'll go all the way to OCE to talk about the OCE Player of the Year. And coming out of the red corner for your nominees, we have Alex, Suns, Worthy, and Anon. All these players played really well. We saw some ups and downs from some and some consistencies and balling out from others, but it was a great year for these players. And also shout out to Anon winning the Olympics event. That's pretty cool. I mean, I don't know how many people can say they've won an Olympic event, but let's talk about it. Who is the OCE Player of the Year? And it goes to the back-to-back now. Alex winning OCE Player of the Year 2 years straight. congratulations and keep it up, dude. You've been crushing it.
Yeah, honestly, Alex, very deserving here. Incredible player, incredible talent, and incredible personality. He shows up here for his space and for his scene, and always remains a beacon of light for what is the future of OCE. So a massive shout out to Alex. But when we talk about some of these other regions outside the scope, we got to talk about the Middle East Player of the Year.
Yes, we do.
Now, for me, being someone, you as well, we've spent some time over in the Middle East as part of Gamers 8 in years past, and we get to see more of these players actively participate. They get their own qualifier out there at Gamers 8 ahead of this, so we get to meet a lot of these guys in person. And they are as driven, as connected, and as willing and wanting to compete as any other player from any other region. So this is your nominees for Middle East Player of the Year. Let's talk about them. It is Cal Gamer, Fahad, Sevenman, and Mashari. These nominees have put it to the test and shown that they are willing and deserving to be nominated as the Player of the Year for their respective region. And your winner is, drum roll please, Middle East Player of the Year goes to Cal Gamer, walking away as your Middle East Player of the Year. Congratulations to Cal Gamer. Very, very deserving. Great interview from Global Championships, too. If you haven't watched that, go back. I believe it was day one that interview played. So make sure to go check that one back out. But congratulations again to Cal Gamer. Well deserved.
Yeah. And also shouts out to Amin and Boder. Sorry if I'm butchering your name. I know he wanted to present this award, but he's in the hospital. So hope you're feeling all right. Hope you're doing better and healing, dude. Never want to hear that from anybody. But let's talk about the next award. It is Asia Player of the Year. And I have someone here to bring us a more representative announcement of the nominees and the winner. Coach Fox is here to talk about Asia Player of the Year.
こんにちは、日本人の私の名前はフォックスです。そして今日は今年のアジア最優秀選手を紹介します。2年連続でられて嬉しいです。今年は4人の素晴らしい選手から選ぶことができました。1人目はアジア15位の選手、パパさん。2人目はアジア8位の選手、シロンさん。3人目はアジア4位の選手、ザコさん。最後になりましたが、今年のアジア最優秀選手、ペッポさん。しかし誰が賞を受賞してのでしょうか。お知らせできることを嬉しく思います。今年、総書は皆さんが思い浮かべる選手、本物のヤギ、サゴさん。めっちゃおめでとう、サゴ。2回も勝たんだね。あなたはそれに値します。めっちゃおめでとう、サゴさん。
Well, thank you, Coach Fox. We really appreciate that. And for those of you that don't speak Japanese, myself included, we'll go over the nominees really quickly. It was MK, Papa, Shalom, Zagu, and Peppo. And your Asia Player of the Year is Zagu, now winning back-to-back. So both OCE and Asia back-to-back Players of the Year. Congratulations to you. And we saw some of his strats earlier. It's no surprise he's up here.
No surprise at all. And that was strats on the biggest stage and doing some big things. So congratulations to your Asia Player of the Year. But let's talk about the next region on the list. That is Brazil. And Brazil has some of the finest talent and personalities there are. So let's talk about those nominations now. And your nominees for Brazil Player of the Year are King, Phaser, Faison, and Gabe Zira. Apologize if I mispronounced that last one. But your Brazil Player of the Year is, drum roll please, King. Congratulations, man. Well deserved. Walking away with that big win here for Brazil. And King has done a lot for his individual scene all the way back to the World Cup days. So shout out to him, shout out to what he's been able to accomplish, and shout out to him continuing on his reign as a Brazil champion and, of course, Brazil Player of the Year.
Absolute beast. Been doing it. I believe he's one of 2 or 3 players that have played in all of the big 3 lands. So World Cup, Global Championship, and Invitational last year. So I think there's 3 players. Mr. Savage and Epic Whale are the 3.
Booga?
Did Booga? Oh, Booga. Yeah, no. It's one of 4 players that have competed in all 3 of the major 3 lands. So really impressive to keep that consistency, to be at the top for 3 years, because we see all the time how these players come and go. So congratulations, King. And next, it is my favorite region, North American Player of the Year. This is obviously lots of bias, but I love to see NA. I'm an NA stan. So let's talk about the nominees for NA Player of the Year. You may notice that they are 2 duos. So, if that's where they come from, it's probably because they played together. But we have Cooper, Acorn, Cold, and Miro. And for your 2023 North American Player of the Year, your winner is Miro. Congratulations, Miro.
Huge win here for Miro. Of course, all of them on the list were exceptional players. I think I could have seen that vote going any way of the 4. This is one of the closest votes, I think, by far, when you look at just sheer performance of the players, right? I know for me personally, it was hard to choose which one was most deserving. And I'm sure many panelists felt the same when choosing this award. But I know it was a tight race to the finish. But Miro, congratulations walking away for your NA Player of the Year. But you already know there's only one region to represent left. That is your European Player of the Year. And there are some incredible nominations. But to bring in those nominations, we have Mini Miner on standby.
Hey everyone, what an amazing year for EU Fortnite competitive it's been, and it brings me great joy to present the award for EU Player of the Year today. Somehow, the panelists have managed to whittle down all of the players in Europe down to just 4 nominees. Those nominees are Cami, Seti, Malabuka, and Veno. But of course, there can only be one winner, and it's my pleasure to announce that the EU Player of the Year award goes to Cami. With an amazing first place finish at Gamers 8 and of course the second place finish at Global Championships, among a whole host of amazing placements throughout the year, Cami's really been putting in that extra grind this year to make it to the top. Big congratulations to you, Cami.
And again, a big congratulations to EU Player of the Year, Cami, walking away with that award. A phenomenal performance, both in Zero Build, as SBG talked about before, and also Standard BR, walking away with that second place finish alongside his duo Seti in the Global Championships. Though, shout out to Cami as your EU Player of the Year. But I believe that leaves just one award, SBG.
Yeah, and before we announce the last award, which is Player of the Year, just want to say thank you for hanging out with us. Thank you for participating if you did vote on the awards. And, we enjoy you guys. Shout out to all the players, coaches, orgs, creatives, everybody, because otherwise this is meaningless. This is here to celebrate and recognize you. We're joking around, having fun. But honestly, all I'm trying to do is commemorate you guys. I know Panda's trying to do the same thing and recognize the greatness that we're seeing before it's gone. So just take a moment to appreciate that. But let's bring it home, talking about the Player of the Year for 2023. This is the best player in the entire world of Fortnite for the entire year. Your nominees for Player of the Year are Cami, Acorn, Malabuka, and Miro.
All right, that's it. We're going to wrap up and go home, guys.
Whoa, you got to let it build. We're building the suspense. Panda ruined it. Anyway, for your 2023 Player of the Year goes to Cami. Congratulations, Cami.
Honestly, incredible shout out to him. Incredible shout out to Cami. We talked about he's the EU Player of the Year. It was naturally most likely going to be obviously NA or EU Player of the Year that would receive NA or overall Player of the Year. But honestly, Cammy, very well deserved. Big win in the zero build scene for Gamers 8. Then a second place finish at Global Championship. When you have two major LAN events for the year and both have Cammy's name attached to the top 3, it's a no-brainer at that point. So shout out to him, and shout out to all the players on the list, all the content creators and everyone, because without you all being so great, there'd be no award show.
No, there would not be, or we would just be hosting a very sad award show. Here is the nicest piece of grass I found in my backyard. Anyway, Cammy, hit me up, dude. If you want this trophy, I will try and get in touch with you and we can get this to you. Very much deserved for 2023 Player of the Year. We'll throw your name right there. Nice little piece. That's pretty much all we got. We have, a couple little wrap-up things, but phenomenal show. Shout out again to our partners, Pisa Thrash, Prodigy Analytics, EOSN Games, and lastly, the Panda Cave, aka Panda Studio from Life with Panda. Make sure you go support all of those people. And Panda, what do you got?
Final thoughts, to be honest. Number one, shout out to all the incredible people, right? I can't thank them enough, and I can't commemorate them enough. And I can't thank you enough, SBG, because genuinely, from the bottom of my heart, and I'm sure so many other community members, we see time and time again Fortnite and creators within the space more or less absent from other major award shows. So thank you for putting all this effort in and making this possible.
Oh, thank you. It's gotten better each year, and I continue to do that. That's the only promise I can make. We'll never say this is going to be perfect, but I will say it will be better next year. And we set the bar pretty high. Shout out to Alden for kind of pushing me along the way. I really appreciate that. Thanks to you for allowing me to host this in your room. Pisa Thrash for putting all this awesome stuff together. And let's get this to Cammy. And then lastly, EOSN Games for the creative map. If you guys want to go play it, I'll be tweeting that out later. Also want to thank you people, the viewers, for watching, supporting, the voters, anyone that participated. Again, it's not anything without you guys participating and helping these awards become what they have become. The panelists, I owe you a huge thank you. I don't pay them. I don't really do anything for them other than ask them to do stuff for me. So that is a big piece. I can't say thank you enough. Me voting is meaningless. I need your help. And thank you guys, especially those that have participated year after year after year, helping me make these awards great. I have a lot of things to say thank you about. Said all the partners. We will be giving away one of these mini trophies. So make sure you guys go tweet at Comp Awards on Twitter. I'll give one of these to you guys. We got a few more given away to the creative map. But that's it. We're going to call it a day. Thank you to Jake, who's doing the production. You should go follow him. I'll tweet him out later. He's done a great job. I've also kept him a little later than I told him. So I'm going to shut up and say thank you. You guys all have a wonderful day. Have a happy holidays. Happy New Year. Big things to come in 2024. I hope it's a great year for everybody. We will see you then. Peace.